Just 1 hour after posting our video that a breakout was coming today, based on the charts and patterns that we've been following for weeks, we did indeed get a breakout exactly as we were looking for. In fact, we were tracking this live via Twitter as it was happening because it's much quicker than YouTube. We had a few updates, and guys, here you can see the literal minute that it broke out. We were tracking here on Twitter. So guys, make sure to follow on Twitter if you haven't already. I'm gonna start doing some more updates on there. Wow! I wasn't actually gonna do an update right now, I was gonna do one later tonight, but you guys just keep posting comments on my video today about an update of what is the next move. Wow, well, me and my team of 7 dwarves are working around the clock to bring you that data, and today we're gonna give you a preliminary trial of exactly what we expect because of what we saw today. Very exciting stuff. In fact, I just want to give a shout out to my 7 dwarves. You guys have been doing amazing, and in fact, I'm going to let them bathe tonight, clean themselves off. They are absolutely covered in spit. It is disgusting. It smells so bad in there. But guys, we'll figure this out together. Let's take a look at this episode. Wow, what is going on, everyone? Thank you for joining me here on the second update of the day. I just had to come on because the pattern that we talked about yet again, that we've been following actually for a few days now after we confirmed our last pattern, guys, we have been correct again. And again, I don't like to pat myself on the back too much. I don't really like to give myself too much credit, but you know, sometimes you just have to show the world your worth. I'm seeing videos all over the place now about like a breakout now after the breakout's already begun. Guys, get ahead of the curve. You need to check out Tyler's technical analyses without the technical analysis, because this is where the true facts come to hide. We take the risk of giving you the data before it happens. We call for breakouts and breakdowns before they happen. We don't play it safe and say we have a breakout after the breakout's already happening. Guys, we are very, look at this. One of my 7 dwarves bit me as I was trying to let him out of his cage this morning. Guys, we are very, very dedicated to our craft, and actually at the time of filming this now, we are doing well. But guys, we really need to delve into this. Where are we going next? What's going on? Is this breakout the beginning of something meteoric? Is there going to be a pullback to this purple trend line, or is there more data? Guys, you need to be looking at this chart, this descending channel that we've been following for 7 months, and this falling wedge. All of these things are absolutely, so far, they have been confirmed day after day, even surprising myself, because these things have just been so true. We have to remain with these charts because they've been right literally for the past about 2 weeks now. So let's jump into the data. So before we really kick things off, guys, about a week and a half until we do the giveaway for this treasure, all you have to do is leave a comment below. And guys, as well, if you're new to the channel, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and ding that bell. And let's get into the data without any further ado. Guys, so we absolutely need to start here. So when I posted my video this morning, guys, it was around like 9 or 10 a.m., okay? And again, like I said, after I posted that video, I was tracking this on Twitter as I was tracking these 3 touches along the top of this line right here, which actually are right around here, okay? And that one of those touches finally, right here, absolutely exploded. And as you can see from my Twitter post, now it's 4 hours old. That is where we got our first break, and this is right on the 1 minute chart. So this huge green candle right there is in fact a 1 minute candle. We were absolutely dialed in. I was watching these charts like a hawk because I knew it was going to happen. And guys, over the next hour or so, we posted more updates just about retesting there, having more of a bounce, everything like that. And finally, then we had more updates, guys. But yeah, definitely make sure to check out my Twitter if you haven't already, guys. I'm gonna start doing more over there. Absolutely love it. Really just need to get this technical analysis out to the world. So afterwards, guys, clearly the breakout has been called. Okay, this is 100% confirmed. But now the question is, will there be a pullback? Look at this, by the way. This is the 1 minute chart, which again, I just like to have out for absolute data on how insane this has been, just as called. But really, guys, most of the key important data lies on a different chart. That key important data lies on this daily chart, because there are some beautiful things happening here. Now, I trust my team, I trust myself. I knew these lines were really good, and I just knew it was holding by it. But even sometimes it brings a little tear to my eye sometimes when these patterns actually just play out so perfectly as we call, guys. So I just want to highlight a few things before we really delve into the question of what's going to happen next and how dirty is it going to get? Is it going to get really crazy upside, or are we going to have a nice pullback? Are we going to go back into that wedge, guys? We have to answer that question in this video. So the first thing I want to say is that one thing we haven't done, which is actually good, it's what I've talked about the last week or two, we haven't actually come down here yet, okay? First things first, I don't want to ever count this out because this channel is clearly valid, but right now this breakout is absolutely textbook, best case scenario that we've been saying for the past week. This is actually, of the 3 scenarios, the 2 or 3 scenarios I usually give in a video, actually I've only been giving about 2 scenarios, but when I do them, this has been my #1 choice and the most bullish choice as well. And in fact, this is what's happened so far. Now, I don't want to get ahead of myself, guys, because you never know where you're going to be, but I do want to point out that this is, again, best case scenario so far. This is absolutely beautiful. So guys, if you're not hype right now, I need you to get your hype up a little bit. Get excited. This is crypto. This is Bitcoin. This is fun. Let's get excited. Let's share the love. It's almost Christmas. Merry, Merry Christmas. Wow, just so many beautiful things happening. And as I said this morning, it looks like Christmas is coming early this year, and boy, has it. And maybe there's a little more presents under the tree, if you know what I mean. So another thing I want to track is this falling wedge. We've been absolutely killing it. This has been by far the best pattern in the crypto space right now, is this falling wedge. It's absolutely played out perfectly. This is clearly a falling wedge. There's literally no other pattern you can draw within this time frame. Within this time frame here, this is the only thing that makes sense. Anything else is absolutely baloney. Guys, get out of here with all that kind of stuff. Get back to reality. Really, the key thing we have to look at here, guys, okay? After we had the bounce, the very clear bounce right here at the bottom of this falling wedge, and the bounce up to here, and we said we were, actually this morning, this candle right here was exactly the same size as what the candle was this morning. But guys, remember we called for a breakout, and boy did we get one. But now we have something, now this is where things get interesting and we really have to talk, okay? So now, not only have we broken the 21-day moving average right here, not only have we broken the top of this middle heartline support of the descending channel, not only have we broken the key market structure line, this pink line right here. Let me actually draw that a little bit better on there for you guys. Let me zoom out so you can see just what I'm talking about, just how massive this line is, guys. Okay, and this actually goes back even further. Okay, I've already covered this in some videos, but this actually goes back further, guys. You can just eye it up here. This line, okay, this line actually just goes back a lot further. Okay, again, I'm not drawing very straight lines right now, but you kind of get the drift. Okay, it's hard to do with a mouse. If I had a touchpad or something, that would be very, very pleasant, very pleasurable. So that purple line as well, and guys, let's not forget the top of this golden pocket as well, the 0.65 right here. Wow, 4 different things. And in fact, there were some other things we covered on the weekly recently as well, just patterns in this area and why this is such a significant area. And in fact, I'll show you that really quickly. Okay, this is actually really important here. The importance of moonshotting above this 21 weekly moving average, right around 79. Only about 400, guys, think about that. We're only $450 away from that now. Okay, very exciting stuff. Okay, so that's on the weekly, but okay, another thing, guys, I'm expecting this weekly candle to be pretty massive. That's for another video. We'll save that for another video. Today, we're focusing on the short term because we have a lot of action and we need to keep things tight and concise. Okay, so also, since we've broken this, guys, I'm going to be honest. I think that we're going to, we already came down once to retest this. This is like a smaller time frame you can see very close. So if this would come back down to test this, that's exactly what you're seeing here. It came back down to test this. So this line right here, the 73.50, is exactly where this is as well, 73.50, right around here, guys. So it already did come down within the last hour or two right here. Okay, but I'm going to be honest, guys, this pattern looks pretty bullish right now, but I would not be surprised if we had another test to come down in the short term. Remember, this is the minute chart, so this entire line that I just drew is about like an hour or so. Okay, so very, very, very quick. It's all happening very quick. So I'm switching between the minute chart right here, and this is the daily chart. So keep that in mind. Those are the only 2 charts I'm using in this video. So I would not be surprised if we came back to cement this, but guys, some of this momentum is actually very strong, and I wouldn't be surprised if we actually continued. So those are the 2 options for right now, but I want to talk about an option separate from this candle right here. So the 2 main options, we could power through this and keep going, but again, guys, I actually would feel more comfortable and better about this whole move because this is such a significant move. All of the crazy things we just busted through, it would be better if we actually came down to here, retested it, and then shot off of it because that's such a key critical area there. This pink line is just the most important thing in the crypto space right now in terms of price technical analysis. Absolutely, absolutely. Wow. Okay, and then the other option is just we keep going up. But guys, I do want to mention something else. This whole zone right here, we have to be very careful with because a pullback could very easily come at any time. And in fact, worst case scenario over the next 2 days, we could even see something come all the way down to the bottom of this. But guys, just because of the momentum right now and everything going on, I don't want to spend too much time talking about that, but that is very much in the back of my mind. But right now, I'll tell you what very high % chance of happening right now is that we either come back to test this line and then continue the moon, okay? And I'm talking about on the small time frame. So if you blink for like an hour or two, you take a nap for an hour or two, this thing might have already happened and we'll still be in bull mode, okay? But really, to activate full on bull mode, we need to get above 76 right here, and then the most important, full on bull mode, I apologize, it's actually around 83. We need to get above the 50 first, right around 79, and then this right here is the key, right here on the weekly chart. That is absolutely critical. So we still have some time to go, but this pump that we've seen today is absolutely beautiful, exactly as we've expected, exactly what we wanted. And guys, keep an eye on these lines. And in fact, I'm not even going to draw this descending channel out too much further yet, just because by the time we reach the end of this on December 28th, a little less than a week away, I think it's very likely we won't even need it anymore because we'll be out of it. Although I will extend it just because we'll need it for future reference if we get pullbacks and stuff like that, which always happen. So guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for viewing. Wow, we've just been doing amazing on this channel. Thanks so much for all the support. The calls have been absolutely spot on. We couldn't do without you. Love you, and I'll see you in the next one.